Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Talkinsen. So I've been doing a lot of reflecting l- on the whole fraudsters behavior in Nigeria, the Yahoo boys. So okay, so sometimes you just like YouTube recommends a video and then you just click and then it goes into a spiral of watching. I've done a video about this topic in full detail, helping you understand maybe why Yahoo boys become Yahoo boys or fraudsters go into fraudulent lifestyle. And this this video or this audio recording may upload before the other one or vice versa. So let me just get into something. Here is what I think why these people do this. Especially, why do they need so much money? Why do people feel the need to have so much money? And things that you haven't really observed in Yahoo Boys' expensive lifestyle. So, if you notice, in most cases, these people, whenever they, or any Yahoo person, any fraudster, and most of the time, especially those in the scamming business, whenever they have achieved whatever their ill-gotten goal is, if you notice, the first thing that they do is go and buy the most expensive things that they could afford or they could find. And these expensive things are often things that are from the Western world and brands and luxury brands that are of the Western world, which are highly expensive for someone coming from a currency that doesn't quite match with the currency these brands' prices are designed to achieve. Here is what I mean. For you to be able to achieve, let's say, a 1,000 Gucci bag or purse, you will need close to a million, if I'm right. You will need close to 1 million naira to achieve this. Okay? And this is what I've been thinking. Like, how about if they stop looking to the Western world or to Western designers for luxury brand products? Would Yahoo still exist? And my conclusion is no, because whatever they can achieve, well, no, to the extent that they're going about it, but because whatever they can achieve, you may say I'm naive, but just hear me out. But I'm thinking whatever they can achieve in Africa, they could afford and work towards. You see, us that live in the Western world or the Western people are able to afford these luxury brands because the system are created to help people living in this part of the world to achieve those things without going through these ill-gotten manners. Does that make sense? So you can work and save up money here to achieve brands that are here because the currency that is priced that matches with the currency that you own. Sorry, matches with the income to some extent that you can save up to. So I was just thinking, how about if they stop promoting like Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, all these big expensive brands that are designed for those who are actually in the Western world to achieve, because those prices are not designed for you to achieve. Those brands are not designed for you as an African or as a Nigerian who is based in a currency that doesn't equal to the Western world currency. They are not designed for you, and this is why that is the first thing that they go to. Is that insecurities I think that is lingers with most Africans is to be able to afford these Western brands when there is a lot of great brands in Africa that they can actually pay lesser money to achieve. This whole idea that, especially in Nigeria, I've been hearing a lot of it, that many Nigerian owned brands struggle because people prefer things that are from other continents. When I mean other continents, from the Western continents, they rather have a name brand from the Western continent and pay so much money than pay for a brand, a home-based brand that is, if not of a higher quality. Does that make sense? Than the Western one. That's what I've been thinking. So, if you're a Yahoo person, do me a favor. This whole thing is about greed. It's about, I mentioned it in my video before. So it's about greed. It's about you trying to afford things that you cannot, that is not designed for you. The system of Gucci, the system of Louis Vuitton is not designed for you. So understand this. They are not designed for you. They are designed, especially if you're living in Nigeria. They are not designed for you. They are designed for those who are living in the countries where the headquarters are. They are created. When Gucci was designing her stuff and wanting it to be this luxurious brand, they weren't thinking of Africa. They were thinking of those rich people that they know around them. They were not thinking of Africa at all. They were thinking of wealthy people that are in the Western world. So that's why their prices are like that. So do yourself a favor. Stop looking to the Western world for things, because if you actually bring your eyes closer to home, you will see there is no point in achieving all these things as if it's a statue, because having a Gucci bag doesn't change your statue that you're a poor person. I mean, I have one branded bag, but still doesn't change the fact that I still like mediocre. Well, I wouldn't call myself poor, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm still on a average earning potential. So my advice is first educate yourself. These are the things that actually elevates you as a person. Educate yourself, because that one no one can take away. Gucci can cease today and no one will care about Gucci, and that brand will go. Okay, but your education will remain. Whatever you learn from school, even if that 1+1, that's why you still have it in your head to know that 1+1 makes 2. Okay, even if just knowing that your English or other foreign languages, or possibly most importantly as well, knowing your own language. I believe in first knowing your own language to the T, to a great extent at least, before even trying to learn other people's language. Second, your intellect doesn't improve because you speak English. Your intellect improves because you learn something from whatever you've read. It's not necessarily the words that gives you the meaning. It's more of how the word is conveyed and used. So please, just know this, please, if you're a Yahoo person. Gucci doesn't give you a statue. It it means that you've purchased something that you want. What's it called? Prada doesn't, because Prada can cease today and that's it. These are all vain stuff. Things that are concrete is your belief about yourself, your self-esteem, your self-identity, your self-worth, your mental health. These are things that makes you a well-rounded person. Before all these other things that we have now is added onto what we already have inside to elevate it. Does that make sense? Anyways, that's my own reflection. So please, if you're a Yahoo person based in Nigeria, stop looking to the Western world. And that's what, actually, if you ever have that tendency to look outside for things, when I was in Nigeria, I never really liked the fact when people come from the Western world, even if they are from your village. I don't like the fact I never promoted the way they are treated, as if they are more important than those that are in the village. I never really promoted that. Rather, I'm happy that you're back, but I just never liked the whole thing that, oh, this person is from America, oh, this person is from UK. No, well, I don't. As a child, I never really cared about those things, but as I grew old, I realized why it's important to other people. And when I went back home, people tried to treat me like that. I'm like, no, seriously, stop that. It's not. It's not that serious. Seriously, I'm just moved. It's just. I just went on holiday. That's it. I like the fact people miss me. Don't get me wrong, but that is the only thing I like about getting away from somehow. But just know, if anything, if I can digress back, just know that these things are not created for you, and this is the things that pushes you into this type of lifestyle, because you are trying to achieve something that is never was never thought of, created for you. You were never, or for your people, or for the African continent, because you were never part of the thought process, I believe, by the person that created these products and the people that were marketing it. Okay, so invest that money that you, or that effort that you wish to achieve these things back in your home country, and promote, like, buy brands, buy from your local markets, those things that people make, and that's what promotes you as a person, because you feel good because you're supporting local brands. I'm in the UK, where local brands are being promoted now vigorously, because people are recognizing that commercial, where you're always importing from other continents, you're only degrading your own local produce and local brands. So people are pushing for made in Britain. So try and push for made in Nigeria. Try and push for made in even your state, your village. Push for those things, because those are the things that are actually truly you, because they are created to match your level of potential. They are created to match your interests. They are created to match you as a person. Because guess what? Gucci wouldn't care if you see you wearing their clothes. They might appreciate it because you spent money on them, but they wouldn't care. No matter, it doesn't matter how much clothes of how much you try to become. Even if you decide to wear Britain, America all over your body, none of those matters to anyone. You are still who you are as a person. So that Boropos mentality, I think that's one of the things that are killing you guys. So as a Yahoo person, stop stealing from others. It's very bad. God is watching you. But most importantly, remember that you can live this lifestyle, and that this lifestyle doesn't have to be how you are going about it. You can achieve it from an innocent perspective, both hard work and saving money. I understand the government is not helping, but when I went home, there is a lot of entrepreneurship opportunities. Invest and invest your intellect in those areas to create something for yourself, and that is sustainable, that you don't have to look to see if anyone is watching you. Okay, anyways, that's my own 2 cents. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video and share, to help people to understand these things, so that you can maybe help the fraudulent behavior reduce, at least. Okay, thank you. Bye.
So guys, I think for me, I just wanted to give you something that I have observed. I feel like is their new way of frauding, like doing their fraudulent behavior, um, and this particular form of fraud behavior or tactic is is to me is new, because that has never happened to me before. As I've received like fraud emails and things like that, obviously I delete them. I never pay them attention, as they often make mistakes. I've said it in my other video how I almost fell victim, but because I spoke to someone about what was happening, I was able to be more rational than being happy about it. So, my advice again will be, if someone calls you, right, and you have this inclined feeling that something is not right, please hang up the phone. Okay, my advice is hang up the phone. So why am I talking about telephone calls? So this has happened to me on 2 consecutive times, and I then said had to research about it, and then I've read about other people, other, like, I've watched other videos that has actually confirmed my belief, and I really believe this is a new way. that they are doing these things. This may have happened to you. If he has, just comment on the section below in the comment box. So what am I talking about? The first time I can't this is actually this year this happened. I was sitting chilling in my house, and then a phone call that I did not save, and they're using proper phone call, right? Like UK kind of phone call type of phone call. I did not save. I don't know if it's UK or no, wherever. I did not save. Called me, and I was like, oh, who is this person that is not saved on my phone? Well, I said to myself, maybe I changed my phone, and maybe people that I did not save in my contacts are contacting me. And then I picked up the phone. The most weird talk I've ever had happened. It was this guy that was excited to hear my voice and was saying my name. Like, you forgotten me. I was like, eh? And the name that this person is calling me is the name that no one calls me outside of people that know me in immediate level. And I was like, who are you? Who, like, I tried to find identity. They were keep saying, you don't know me. Eh? I've heard about you. Like, oh no, are you coming for the party or something like that? I'm on my way to this place. I was like, where are we going? Like, who are you? And he said he mentioned his name, to which I'm like, I don't even know a person like that in this country. Did he say his name was Anthony or something? I was like, I don't know any person like that. I don't know. I was racking my head here to think of an Anthony that I know. I know none. So I was like, did someone change their name? Did I mistake? Listen. And then there was another female on the phone that was confirming his thing and be like, you don't know me. You remember, let's say I'll give you example. Maybe what name example will I use? I forgot the name that she called herself. And I was like, no, I don't know you. What name can I use? Let's say Beatrice, who cares? Yeah, I was like, I'm like, I don't know you. Who are you? I was busy racking my head. I was like, maybe this person called the wrong person. I said to her, you called the wrong person. And he was persistent and the girl was persistent. So there were two of them. Like, it's like a double team tactic, right? I'm now trying to convince me that they know me. So I just ended up turning off the phone because it just became a bit weird. Now, months gone by, and then I received a similar call again with a different number. And this same person was again calling. The funny thing about with this person, the person mentioned my name wrongly, or not mentioned my name, but like used the wrong name, and that was like wrong name. I said to say, "Oh, I'm at the party. Are you not at the party?" I was like, "Party? What party again?" I'm like, "I'm not going no party." I was like, "Who is this person?" I looked at the phone and I cut it off. So what I'm saying is be careful of the phone calls that you pick up nowadays, even if they have number. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe this person forgot about my number. Just allow them to finish calling and then ask them to text. If they really are serious to actually get to hear from you, they should be able to text or leave a voicemail or something like that. So that's my tactic of just avoiding these people now. Because what I learned later on is that what they are doing as they are on the phone with you is they are collecting data of you. So that's what you're not understanding. They're collecting data as you're on the phone trying to figure out who they are, or trying to talk to them as if you're having a conversation with someone that you know. They're actually collecting data. And if you notice from the cases of forgery that I'm seeing that right now, is data collection that they are using to use your name to fraud, do their fraudulent behavior or fraudulent plan. So please be careful of the phone calls that you pick up nowadays, because like, I'm not joking. You could become a victim, and you wouldn't know it. So that's my own thing. That's one thing I'll say is a new way they are doing these things nowadays. So be careful. Okay, if they're not calling you on private number anymore, they are literally using a physical phone that even represents numbers that you would be familiar with. They think that it's maybe a UK number, a US number, or a number that is local to you, or normal mobile phone. Please, they're using, and there's them on the mobile phone as well. So be careful. And another thing I will tell you is like, be careful of Leica mobile SIM card, because I've used about 2 to 3 different Leica mobile SIM card, and every single time consistently it gets hacked. So it's not even safe. I'm like, is my number sold to someone? Because I tried to use it to open up. I used it to open up a WhatsApp group, and then there was a floodgate of people I do not know, from Adams or Eve. Like the things that we're discussing were not things of normal. They were discussing things that made no sense. And they actually, reflecting back on them now, these are actually fraudulent activities that were going on. I had to delete my WhatsApp and take out the SIM card and bought another SIM card. The same like a mobile SIM card, changed it, and then the same issue. And now they were coming to me personal phone, like personal message. I was like, what is going on with this Leica mobile? So I took that one out, and then I changed another one. They hacked my WhatsApp again. This time they were speaking a different language. Some people were speaking. Actually, the funny thing is, with some of them, they all speak in different languages. Some people were speaking in Spanish, others were speaking in different languages. So you but they were like one speaks in Spanish or someone speaks in something, and then the other one responds in English. So you can kind of get what they are talking about. I just keep taking out my SIM card. I just got sick of it, so I stopped using like mobile. I just stuck to normal SIM cards that like T-Mobile, Orange, and all those people. Or Orange is dead actually. And all those ones. So please, please, I'm begging you, be careful of people like this before they use you for their own gain and you wouldn't know it. Okay, thank you. Take care, and don't forget to share and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Thank you.